The Fall Meisner Intensive at Maggie Flanigan Studio is a 9-week acting program that teaches actors the first part of the first year of Meisner training. After taking the 6-week Meisner Intensive this summer, Jamie Ragusa sat down to talk with Katie about what it was like being in the program, both as a working actor and a mother.
I've always known that when you're really training, it's difficult and you have to be willing to explore yourself. So I knew that coming into it, but what I didn't realize, or what I wanted to work on, is the spontaneity more and surprising myself. I was introduced to it, but not in this way. This is intense in a great way. The difference from what I was taught before is to really work from a personal place, and that can be really difficult for people to open yourself up in that way in front of a room full of people. I was able to really see sort of a progress or just a shift in my thinking with my work, and hearing Charlie's voice in the back of my head sometimes, just saying this is happening for the first time, be present, focus on the other person. In a callback I had some really nice spontaneous moments that I wasn't even expecting, and they just came from that simple thought: is be present, be open, be willing to be played on, and work off the partner and let it go, get out of your head and see where it goes. So I can see in my work it's helped tremendously, and I can now detect the from watching others act and knowing it in myself when something isn't truthful. It's really brought a lot to my work, and something that I want to continue to explore. Well, my work before, I sometimes worked really hard to get the result of the emotion. So here I'm learning how to not put any effort onto that. And last week in our class, we're up on our feet now doing scenes. It was the first day to do our scene on our feet. And I had a really nice moment where I felt the emotion bubbling in me. And I went into my head. And afterwards I got the note to, if you just let that emotion go and be free with that, it could have changed that next line completely in this beautiful, unique way. And then today we did the scene again, and similar thing came up, but I let it go. It was at a different part, but it was truthful, and I found what that sensation is, and that's what I want to continue to get more of, is that moment where it's so free and open and truthful. I'm really comfortable hiding behind characters I play, but sometimes it's difficult for me to expose my true self to others, and as comfortable and open and emotionally available as I can be, I thought that was surprising, that I was a bit more vulnerable than I thought I was. My eyes are just open to like, oh, that's it. That's what I want, because I started to have those moments, and you just want to live in that and do it more often. Charlie is intense. I had a dance background, so some of my dance teachers were very strict and disciplined, and they teach you that. So Charlie is big on do the work, but never take it personally of his intensity, because he truly cares about the work and just the work, and it's very evident, and it's really sweet because he wants everyone to succeed, and you can see that. And I was in a really lovely class this summer where everyone grew, and it was such a great energy, and they all fought for it, and you can just see him, and he's rooting for everyone to find the same truthfulness and spontaneity, and he just wants the best for others and to do good work, period. I work at acting every day of my life, and I hustle every day because I love it, and I have an idea of what I want, what type of actor I want to be. So this intensive is exactly what I was doing, just in a different technique. So now I'm taking on this new information, and now my job is to apply it and see where that will help me progress as an actor. But yeah, it frustrates me because sometimes people show up on set and they're still memorizing their lines, and they're in their heads, and you're trying to be there, you're ready, you're prepared, and the other person isn't, and it can be really frustrating that people have that misconception that you can just walk out and acting's easy and anybody can do it, because in some cases they do. But the really good acting that you really want to watch is so much more than that. Charlie is great, and Karen as well. They just know what they're talking about. It's not trying to get huge classes and fill a certain quota. It's about the work. This place is about changing you as an actor for the better, and you can see that. And that was, I was drawn to even the website and reading more about the information that Charlie gave in the interviews. I mean, this is serious work, and they take it very seriously, as they should. If you love it and you love the craft, do yourself a favor and really understand it and do the work. I myself come from the train of thought that you can never be too prepared to do this work. And I personally believe in classes and learning, and I will probably be in class for the rest of my life, because there's always something you can learn and different people to work off of. So just do it, do yourself a favor, and really learn the work to be the best actor you can be. Well, there's a ton of excuses we can throw out there, but if you really have a vision of what you want and the type of work you want to do, then you understand why training is so important.
Learn more about the acting classes, acting programs, and the Meisner Intensive this fall by visiting the programs page on the Maggie Flanigan Studio website. Actors who are interested in applying for admission to the program need to fill out the online application and schedule an interview. Call 917-789-1599 with questions you have about the program during open office hours.